everybody. Welcome back to Diane's Diamond Painting Journey. I hope you're doing all right. Or fantastic, but all right would be good, wouldn't it? I want to say hi to my subscribers because today, November the 1st, I got 1,000 subscribers. Ah! It's weird because you never thought you were going to get that far. And when you get there, it's like, oh my God, like 1,000 people like my channel. Oh, but first I want to say hi to anybody that's new, the first time you're watching my channel. I hope you want to join and keep us growing. And we're going to do a kit up and chat. And anybody that sees the video, speak your words, Diane, can like the video if you do so. Leave me a comment, and if you really like it, you can hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, because I think now they will really tell you that I'm uploading a video. But first, I'm going to show you a picture of this beautiful canvas. Sorry for that little bubble glare there. Jeez, there it goes. Anyway, it's Coral Castle by the one and only Randall Spangler. It looks like I'll be starting it tomorrow. And it's 70 by 70, and it's a square. 5 ABs. Yes, I'm all about it. So, I got all my drills laid out here. Now all set to go, and I'll just go this way. I'm going to turn the camera to the right. Doop, 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 doop. I have all my Elizabeth Ward containers out, ready to go. So all I need to do is cut open and fill some containers. There we go. Let's see if I can get you straight. You know what I'm saying? This kit actually has all the numbers, like from 1, there's 100s, 200s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, and then we're going 33, 36, 37, 38. And you know what? For 59 colors, there's no 310. I got 311 here. I don't even know if I've ever heard of 311 before. Dear Lord, no. And we got 5 ABs. So, let's start. We'll take a small container. We'll take our peelable deck stickers. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And we will watch Diane spill some drills at some point. And I got my, the bag that drills came in back here, so I can just throw the garbage in it. So that's how I set up to the kit up. I put everything, no matter if it's in bag, don't make any difference what company it is. I put everything in order of DMC. But then when I put them in my tray, like this one is symbol number 1, I'll put all the numerics first. Then I'll put all the alphabets in. Well, when I sort them, I'll put all the alphabets, and then I usually put the symbols in by DMC order. It sort of works for me, because after a while you get used to where all those symbols are, right? So, last whip and chat, I think all I talked about was my sister came to Belgium and visited me, her and her hubby. And, yeah, I told you all about the trip to Brugge. And, oh, yeah, just poured out into the tray, Diane. Yeah. See? Lordy. Do you think they're going to fit in there? Something says no. I know. My first dilemma. I gotta use the bigger container. Right off the bat, see? Yeah. But that's a lot of nice blue 110s AB. And for anybody that has never never done a Diamond Art kit, or we'll call DAC. 101, I'm sorry, it's 101. Their ABs are always a number lower than 150. Yeah. So, let's see what I got to tell you. Well, this is going to go over like September and October. And maybe even what we did today if I get time. And if I don't, I'll do it next time. So, September. Besides Sissy coming to visit, the two of us, myself and hubby, had appointments for eye specialists. Now, mine was because on my, say this is my lower eyelashes on my right side, all right? And this is like, here's my nose. Are you seeing it? Like about right here, I had this little tiny cyst below my lashes, like almost touching my lashes. And it wasn't, I knew it wasn't anything to worry about, but, like, you know, I wanted it gone. It was there long enough, I wanted it gone. And basically all it was, were that the pore had clogged up, and no, just will stop what I'm doing there. The pore had clogged up, and the skin just built up in this like sacky like looking thing. Can you see the AB coating on that? So all those different colors you're seeing, that's a special coating they put on ABs. Aurora Borealis drills. I'd like to know what company came up with that first. We don't know. And so anyway, I went on the 4th. And of course our appointment was at 9:30 in the morning. And we had a, I don't know, 45 minute drive. Yeah, I gotta look and see. I gotta pay attention to when I'm putting the numbers on. Hey, yeah. So we did that, and then on the 4th was my appointment. His appointment was on the 7th. Couldn't get the same two appointments on the one day. Two different doctors also. And but for his appointment, I don't drive over here. One of these days, I'll tell you why again. So his son had to go with us because we knew he was going to have eye drops and stuff, and he wouldn't be able to drive back home. So that all happened on the 7th, and found out that he has a small cataract that's just starting. Oh, I gotta lower this chair. So he's got his appointment to go back and see another doctor is in February. So my appointment. The doctor said, okay, yeah, we'll remove that and go out in the waiting room, wait, and the receptionist will give you an appointment for when to be here to have that done. And it was just local anesthetic. I've had it done. It's just local anesthetic, and they snipped it off. Good God. Anyway, so it was the 25th of October, which happens to be the same day that I've been 7 years in Belgium. What a way to celebrate. Hey, yeah, get your eye almost poked out. Yeah. So went back and registered. It was just a day surgery thing. And the longest part was getting ready to get there. Like, to actually have it done. It only took about 10 minutes for the doctor to actually take it off. But had to be there at 9 o'clock. 9:15, they called me into, like, what I would call the operating suites. And 9:15, so they put me on, like, put a paper hairnet on my head and a paper-ish type of Johnny gown over my clothes. And you're waiting in, like, these recliner chairs. Now, of course, I didn't sleep that night. Just because, you know, nerves. Nothing nervy about, but there you go. You can't stop them. And they came back to get. Now they asked me a whole bunch of questions, yada yada, like you would, right? Allergic to this, allergic to that, blah blah blah. And I gotta look down just see if that's all the numbers. That is all the numbers. Yes, no, maybe so. Yep. When she came back to get me to go into the operating suite, I was sound asleep in the chair. And plus 2, I had to be up 2 hours before the appointment. So I got up at 7 because I had to take these 2 pills that were like some kind of a pill to help calm you down, right? Like so you wouldn't be all like, whoa. Because I mean, especially I got anxiety and depression, but I figured the anxiety was going to go like whack. But I was all like cool and calm and collective, went to sleep, yep. So got into the operating suite, and you're just like you were in a dentist chair. And it took them longer to put all the stuff out than it did to actually do the surgery. So she snipped it off and glued it back together. Yes, people, I got glue. It's still there because today's the 1st. Hasn't fallen off yet. She said it would like 7 to 10 days. Can't get the eye wet. And only thing is, my friggin' eyes water in the morning, hey. Or if I have a good coughing fit or a sneezy fit. So I'm up in the morning then, and I got my head, say your head's faced this way. I got my head tilted this way. So when my eyes start to water, the water runs down, down the side of my nose. Instead of straight down my face. Oh my God, the things you got to do, hey? Anyway, so then I got to go back, when? November the 22nd. So she can see how it healed and give me the pathology report. But I'm not worried about it. Me don't think it's no big deal. So that was that. And now you remember me telling you about having had like my tooth hauled out because I had an abscess above the tooth. So I had to lose a good tooth. Anyway, so got the hospital bill. Alrighty, got the hospital bill. Yeah, I don't think that's going to fit in a small one, is it? Yeah, it was 1,419 euro. So that would probably be close to 1,500 US. Yeah, it would be. So I'm going, holy crap. But then you keep looking at all the papers because there's more than one paper there. And I think it's the first mail I ever got in Belgium that was in English. I guess they really wanted me to make sure I knew what I was doing, what I had so I could pay the bill. So you're looking at the bill and then you get to the end and they have like this perforated piece of paper at the end. And it almost looks like a check, but it's not. It tells you in the corner how much you owe. So I was, now we have insurance, like in Belgium, everybody, this is 311. I don't know if I've ever worked with 311 before, but it's beautiful blue. You're obliged to have health insurance, but now it's a government health insurance, and they pay 80% of everything. Well, not everything, something special. But like all your medications, they paid 80% of that. No, they paid more than 80% of that. And you pay, I think the first, at the beginning of the year, you got to spend 50 euro of your own money. I mean, seriously, that's excellent. So anyway, the bill was 1,419 something. And the bill that I had to pay was 19 euro and some odd cents. I was like, babe, is this really all I got to pay? He said, yes. And then the best part is he works for a private company. He's a chemist. And So we sent it off then to his private insurance. Is what we always do. Whatever the mutuality is what they call it here, because there's different mutualities. Whatever they don't pay, then if you're lucky enough to have private insurance, you send it off to your private insurance. So we did that, and anyway, ended up, I think, paid €3 for the whole thing. Couldn't freaking believe it. Now, do we think that it's going to be so cheap about the eye surgery? No, 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 no. Because first, I haven't got the bill for the visit, the consultation. That was one bill, or will be. And then there's the second bill for the actual surgery. And then there'll be another bill when you go back to see her again. In Belgium, like even our GP, our family doctor, we paid to see him. But, okay, so it's €27, so that's 30, say it's $30 to see your family doctor. And they're actually connected with the mutuality, the government insurance. And so we only pay, actually, because he sends it directly to the mutuality. So we actually only pay him €4. And then our private insurance pays €3 more. So we pay €1 to see the doctor. Oh, yeah, that's about $1.10. But we're fortunate because we do, well, even if we didn't have the private insurance, we're still fortunate. Because I know not all countries operate the same way. Canada, where I came from in Newfoundland, was good. Because we didn't, I mean, I've never paid for a doctor or an x-ray or a dentist you paid for. And stuff like that. Oh, I had a drill just fly out of that container, people. Good God. Get back in there. Don't want to waste nothing. So, yeah, so I'm afraid to get that bill. Yeah, because I don't think I'll have to pay more than... I hate these bags because I find it so hard to see the numbers on them. The new bags are way better. They're sort of purplish with the numbers. So, yeah, I'll... when that bill comes, first I think I'll take a drink. Before I open it up. Because I think it's going to be a big one. And the bigger it is, the more you got to pay, right? Right. No matter what kind of insurance you got. Oh, my. So, let's see. Now, what else we got? Well, I've told you more than once we have two cats, Minnie and Molly. Molly is my cat, actually, that came with me from Newfoundland. She made the big flight, yeah, with her mom. And, so, I went to bed one night. That was the middle of September. I made notes. Look, just the notepads right there. I made notes. Because usually I'm just trying to flander around, or no, that's not the right word. Try to figure out what I'm going to say to you. So I made notes. Yes, I did. I'm smart sometimes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's a drill in that one. So one night, there was the middle of September, I went to bed. Now, it's not very often that Minnie will want to come to bed. With you, my cat, I'll always come to bed. So, I just had to take a sip of my drinky poo. So I went to go to bed. And Minnie was at the bottom of the stairs. And I said, come on, pretty girl, come on, it's okay. I always says to her, it's okay. See, because I'm the second Mrs. Decknop. The first one wouldn't allow her upstairs. So she spent her first 8 years not allowed to go upstairs. Well, me fix that, because the problem was they said, no, we can't, don't let her upstairs because she's too fluffy. She loses too much fur. And I said, well, if my fluffy cat can go upstairs, this darn cat can go upstairs. And so I used to leave the door open from the living room and let her upstairs. So now she knows she's allowed to go up. Like, we had 3 cats and one passed. She was allowed to go upstairs just like the rest of them. I was not having that, boys. I was not having it. So anyway, let's go back to the night that I was talking about, right? Yeah, okay. I'll still go all around the subject. That'll never change. So I went to bed, and she jumped up on the bed, and she was on hubby's side of the bed first. Oh, for anybody new, so we're on a bed. It's got the one box spring, but it's made out of wood, all right? Wooden slats. So the frame is all one piece. But the bed has 2 mattresses. You heard me. So you got 2 mattresses. You got your bed is this big, and then you got 2 mattresses. I mean, if you really don't like your husband or your partner, all you can do is put a piece of wood between the two ones, and they can never get over on your side. And you know what? If I could find a piece of board long enough, I'd do that one day for a joke. And just to see what he'd say when he went to bed. See, I'm gone off topic again. So Miss Minnie jumps up on the bed. And then what she'll usually do is get between our 2 pillows. And I'll give her a lot of loves. And she's a big purr machine. She's the one with the extra loud purr. And now, over here, a lot of people sleep on, like, square pillows. I don't know. It all depends what everything's about. But me likes your normal pillow. So I bought, your normal long pillow like we got back home. And, and of course, my head doesn't fit on all the whole pillow. There's lots of pillow left over. And so Mrs. Thing decides that this pillow looks like a really good place to sleep because nobody's using all this side. And I mean, I sleep with my neck, say, on the edge of the pillow. Here's the whole pillow. Well, say here's the pillow. So my neck is here. And the head's right here. So Minnie got up right here, laid down. Then she decided she needed to be cleaned later. Had a big old wash, and I'm in the bed trying not to laugh. Because I don't know what night it was. He might have had to go to work at 6 a.m. So he gets up then at 4:30 a.m. Trying not to laugh. And I always go to bed now with the cell phone plugged in. Oh, geez, I'm just as bad as the youngsters. And I said, I got to get a friggin' picture of this, boy. So anyway, I got a picture of Minnie sharing the pillow with me. Because I had to send it off to his son. J-K-L. I got to use the alphabet words. And he was like, oh, my God, are you serious? And anyway, I went to sleep with her on the pillow. Now, she's a big fluffy cat, too. She's not a small little thing. I don't know, she's 6-7 kgs. So don't ask me what that is in pounds anymore, because I don't know. And you'll have to do the converter on your phone. So she's a big fluffy cat, long-furred. Yeah, so she had a big old sleep on Mama's pillow. Mm-hmm. Oh my, the babies, the fur babies. What do you do with them? Hey, what do you do with them? Am I going to get 59 colors in this? If I don't, I'm going to shoot myself. No, I will not. That's just a figure of speech. It's a bad one. I'm sorry. I apologize. So yeah, that's what she did. So that was all right. And let me see. Oh, yeah, I needed that one. Now, I got 2 sets of Elizabeth Ward like trays out here, so I got all different sizes and stuff I can use. Lots. I got a small one from my friend. I won from my friend Diana Loves Colors. She got a good channel too. I'm gonna link that down below because I'm gonna mention a few channels tonight. I got two. Do something first. So I gotta write a note so I don't forget to actually link them down below. So yeah, I bought. What she did was, she's in the States, so hard for her to get something over to me. So she put stuff in, sent me in PayPal, and I used it on Temu over here. My only Temu order. And bought the ones with the 72 little ones. Because it seems like that's the ones I was always running out of. So I'll take 2 trays worth of containers. And then I know I got enough to do with whatever I want to. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had so many blues in a kit, too. I know it's the water, so it makes sense, right? So what else is going on? What happened? Oh. Now, even though I told you at the beginning that I got my 1,000 subscribers today, but I made YouTube partner on October the 5th with 969 subscribers. I couldn't freaking believe it. Now, I had heard from a channel, one of the bigger channels that I sometimes only watch now because, I don't know, I don't like them as much as I used to, you know. We all had that. All happens to us. And she had been saying about how they had lowered the limits for making partner and stuff. And I knew they had lowered them in the US. And, but then, like, I got this email from YouTube, and I'm like, okay, I thought it was just a comment or something. You've made partner with, you know, and I'm like, what the heck are you saying? So then there was a whole string of countries that they had lowered. LMNOP. They had lowered the I don't want to say standard is the wrong word. Lowered the levels, lowered the numbers. So I guess, I don't know, 969, if it was supposed to be 965, or maybe they waited to see if it stayed there or whatever. And I mean, I had, I don't know, 39,000 some odd minutes watch time. Now, if anybody, creators out here are watching this and you're like looking at your watch time like I was, and then you see it, like one day is up to this and the next day is down past what it was the day before, and you're going like, what the heck is happening? So what I have figured out is that I looked at it again. The watch hours are for 365 days. So now today is November the 1st. So they dropped off November the 1st of last year. So it's from November the 2nd to November the 1st would be 365 days. So now, on that day last November, I might have had a whole bunch of watch hours, like a lot. But then it's dropped because another day has come, right? So it's 365 consecutive days. The last 300, I don't know if that's going to fit in there. The last 365 days. So I couldn't believe it. So now I have set up memberships. You pay a monthly fee, and right now I'm just holding my breath, seeing if that'll all go in there. You pay a monthly fee, like it's basically donating to the channel, right? You can pay a monthly fee, and the lowest level is like you get your name, and your name shows up. I don't know, but I've seen some channels, your name shows up like in a different color when you make a comment. That's full, boy. Holy moly. And it actually lists in the comments, you see like comments, and then you'll see members' comments. But it's a way to donate to the channel. And any money that I might make, which I figure I probably never will, but I don't have much luck with that. Oh, that's 3 bags of that one. We'll go back into the channel. Somewhere to tutter. Somewhere or the other. Buying stuff to show you or whatnot. Because this year has been really tight on funds, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but anyway, yeah. Hit the 1,000 mark today. Got YouTube partner. And I mean, I never started this channel with any hopes of that. It was just for something to do to show my diamond paintings and stuff I was buying and whatnot, like all other diamond painting channels. But holy moly, guys, I gotta say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And when I can figure out what I can do for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I will do so. When I got the money, like to mail something out or get a gift card or whatnot, you know, something like that. Might be depending on where you are. If you're international to me, that means you're in the States and Canada. And because Europe, I could mail something out to somebody in Europe if they won that prize, because it's not too bad mailing in your own area. Boy, God, that's good and full. Let's tap them down. $7.96. Oh, that's a nice color, isn't it? Yeah, I'll do that, though. And then I got 4 bags of $7.97. I wonder now. No, I'll use one big one. And keep a bag extra. So, yeah, I mean, I'm still blown away, blown away, blown away. And actually, I needed 2 subscribers today to get to 1,000. And I was in Angie's Crafting with Diamonds, her first live. So I will link her channel down below. And I asked her first, can I ask her viewers that were there in the live a question? And she said, yes, go ahead. Because she thought I had already made the 1,000. Because she had already mentioned it. And I said, no. I said, I need 2 more subscribers. So she had her mod throw up a link for my channel. And now it was only a small group of us. Because at her time home, she's on the Pacific coast. It was 12 o'clock lunchtime. But for her first live, she did absolutely wonderful. Oh my God, yes. And had enough viewers to make me happy too. And so someone threw up the link, and I got, now there was, I don't know how many were there. I'm already subscribed. I knew they were too, right? And but I got 3 new subscribers, and I had 1,001. I let it to hoot, and hubby's like, "What the heck are you? What are you doing?" And I said I hit 1,001, and he's like, "Oh my God." God love him. He gets excited. And like, that's something too. If you're losing subscribers and you don't know why, YouTube will boot you off. Boot people off if you, and like, I mean, we're probably all subscribed to channels. We thought we'd like them a lot. And sometimes it's not even liking them. It's just that you can't get to watch all the channels. And then sometimes, if you haven't watched a channel for a while, you forget that you were watching it. I know that I don't want that to sound harsh, but it just happens, right? And So even like my husband yesterday, I went, "Are you still did YouTube will knock those subscribers off your channel?" Because I heard someone say one of the one of the YouTubers say, "Oh, YouTube did a purge again. I lost subscribers." And I went, "Oh, that's why that happened." And so my husband and my stepson went in to check. Nope, they weren't there no more. Then I wrote my sister, "Are you still on my channel?" "Yep." She said, "I watched you the other day." I said, "Well, get that daughter of yours to like my channel. I'm almost to the big goal." And I wrote his niece, Barbara. She said, "Nope, I'm still there. I watched you the other day." And I said, "Well, get that husband of yours on to go." And I just needed 2 more. And then I had a couple more people just subscribe, yeah. Oh, I'm blabbering about myself, and I don't usually do that. So, what else I got to tell you? Oh, yeah, I'm re-looking at my notes now, yeah. So I'm gone all over the place. Gone all over the place. I got to move the things in my tray here for a second. I got to reorganize. All right, okay. Well, last month was the month of the tooth thing. And when I had that happen, I also was hubby's hubby's cousin's husband's birthday. And so, I mean, he's only got like 6 people in his family. This one might be a little bit staticky. Oh, Miza. Because it's only him and his son. Well, me. 7 of us. His sister and her husband. And she only had 1 child. His niece and her husband. So we always make it a point of getting together for our birthdays. So when it was his birthday meal, of course I had the abscess thing going on, so I couldn't go. So we made another date, and that was the 21st of October. Oh, this package is staticky. I'm going to leave that over here, because I will do something with that. And so we went over to their house on the 21st. That's probably about a half hour-ish ride. And her husband loves to cook. He loves to cook. And jeez, he's a good cook, man. So he wanted to try to make pulled pork, because he had this great big piece of pork. And he wanted to slow cook it on the barbecue and do pulled pork, and we were going to have pulled pork tacos. Say that fast now a few times. And so that's what he did. So they had all the fixings now. Of course, we sat around outdoors for a while. It was still really nice. And until it started to rain, then it wasn't. And because he built like a gazebo type thing this summer. Gorgeous. He's not a carpenter either, nope, but he still built it, no problem. And I hope that was 817 anyway. Yep. And so we went over and we had sat around, and his parents were there too. Had met them before. They're nice people. And had old conversations and some they say starters, but like little appetizer thingies. And then we got ready and had our supper. So he had like a 4 kg piece of pork. Honest to God, 4 kgs, 4 kgs. I'm not sure now in pounds what that is. I can't. I'm so used to saying kgs for weight now. I don't know. And so we had a big, like, you can't even see it, but like one of these big rectangle, like, glass dishes full of pulled pork. And he had baked it with this spice rub on it. Not spicy, but spices. And then they had like 2 different kinds of shredded cheese and sour cream and tomatoes and lettuce and green onions and red onions and corn and peas and holy moly. So we all ate so many tacos, and then the last thing we all did was had our plate, and we dumped on the pork, and then we put all the veggies together, and then there was extras sauce that he had used on the pork, and just ate like a big, like, pork dish. But was it ever delicious? And this one's staticky too, huh? How funny is that, hey, when you get, you got all these bags and then you get like 2 or 3 that are staticky. So we had a wonderful night, and I tell you, I ate so much that I had to have a nap. Yep, so me and her dog curled up on the couch, and we had sleep. And when I woke up, his parents were gone, then I woke up about 9 o'clock. Well, like I tell her, I said, don't think I'm ignorant. I said, I just feels at home, or else I wouldn't do it. And, let's see. Go down there, yeah, buggers. No. We got a few stragglers there. Oh, my. I would say a lot of curse words right now, but I'm doing my video. If I wasn't doing my video, the cat would have to close her ears. Oh. Look, and there's still one popping out. Oh, don't you hate it? So we had a grand meal, and then when I woke up, they're all playing a card game, the 4 of them. So I watched them play. Actually, looked like what was it, 9 holes, I think it was called, or something like that. It's sort of a card game based on golf, obviously, 9 holes. And they're big game players. They love board games and stuff. So whenever we're over there, we usually end up playing a lot of board games and stuff. Which we do not do here. Yeah. And so that was a good evening with the family. And what else I got to tell you? I don't know. I was doing a video the other night for one of my budget company people. And hang on, I gotta rearrange stuff again now. Let's do that. Okay. And I just happened now, like, went this way here. There's a window. I'm at my dining room table. And there's a window right there. And just like, something just caught my eye. And I was doing the video. You'll probably see it and go, I went, oh, there goes 2 horses up the street. There's stables in this. We got stables in our town. And there might even be a little horse riding school. But the town is horse friendly. So now you can't gallop through the streets. Don't get me wrong. So sometimes, now this time they were just walking their horses. But sometimes too, you'll see them riding like a slow ride up the street. You know, and so cool. I said, gee whiz, I said, I lived in Newfoundland, Canada, province, the island. And I said, I never saw so many horses till I came to Belgium. Last thing I thought I'd say. Especially into town, right? But it's really cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, it is. Number 900. Number 43. 16 left to go. I might have to finish it after the video, but that's okay, because I don't want to keep you forever. 938. 938. So today is the 1st of November. Oh, Halloween was last night, yeah. We had 0 trick-or-treaters. I think I've had, now, in the 7 years I've been here, I think I've had 3 trick-or-treaters. But Halloween is not a thing. Well, half-assed a thing, I suppose. They do up candies and stuff like the stores and whatnot for Halloween. But like when Jean-Marie was growing up, he said like Halloween and Valentine's Day, there was no such thing. Like it's the commercialization part, I guess, of it. There was no such thing really. And they knew about it, but they didn't go knocking on doors or anything like that. Then so it's not like you don't expect to see lots of people at your door or anything. But now today is the 1st. Today is November the 1st, and it's called All Saints Day. The country's holidays are, a lot of them are very much based on the Catholic Church, because the country, I guess it was always, well, like, it was more of a Catholic Church country than any other thing. Yeah. So therefore the holidays, the public holidays, a lot of them are based on the Catholic Church. So it's All Saints Day. So that's for saints that are big saints or small saints, minor saints. Yeah. But it's also a day, now we did it yesterday. It's also a day that the Belgian people go to the graveyards and put flowers on their families' graves. And we did it yesterday because today the bulk of the people go because it's a holiday. And hubby's sister is retired. So we drove out there and visited with her and her husband for a little bit first. And then we went to the cemetery with her. Her husband couldn't go because he wasn't feeling well. And put the graves down. But, okay. Let me know this. I think most of you that listen to me are in the States. I got some Canadians and maybe a couple of Europeans. I don't know for sure. But I know back home in Newfoundland, once you're in the ground, you stay in the ground and you never leave the ground. All right? Unless it's a catastrophe happens or something, you know. You are where you are for eternity till this earth blows up and goes away. And elemental P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. But here, in their town anyway, now she thinks, his sister thinks that in some other towns, the grave could be left there forever, right, you know. But in their town, you have ownership of the grave for a fee, a one-time fee, for 25, I think, or 50 years. You can still 1 to 2. So now, their father died in 98. He was in his 60s. And so even when Dad died before Mom, and there was a double headstone. I hated it. But there was 2 plots here. Double headstone. Mom's name was on the friggin' headstone, but no dates. Oh, man, drove me crazy to see it. Anyway, but over here, it's one plot with a big, and now there's no room in between the graves. They're end on end, like all together like this. Here's the headstones up top. And then there's these big marble slabs on top of the grave. And they got their big marble headstones. But what happened when hubby's mom died, now she's died since I've been here. It is a double grave, but they're deep. So he went down and it's some kind of lined container in the ground. And she was her casket was put on top of his casket. But she can only stay there, they can only stay there for 25 years, then they dig them up. And I'm not sure what to do with them then. If there's no family left, I don't know what they do with them. Incinerate them, to dispose of them, I don't know. I asked my sister-in-law, I said, like, what about the headstone? Like, say if the two grandkids, like one of them, like you paid all this money for this marble headstone and this marble slab. Well, they said, you know, some families will take the headstones back. Or you can sort of sell them back to the funeral place. I don't know, but sell them or give them or whatever to the funeral place. And they can recycle the headstone. Like, you can buy like a second-hand headstone. So I guess then they buff off all the words and whatever and turn it into somebody else's. Oh my, I just can't deal with it, boys. I can't deal with it. I said to hubby, I said, look, cremate me and you put that urn somewhere in the house that you can see me every day. Send a little bit of it back home so someone can put me in the ground next to mother and father. But, oh, it's crazy. AUSNC. I don't know if my tray is going to hold the 59 colors because the packages are getting more than what the containers are. I'm using more bigger ones. Yeah, so that's what happens on All Saints Day. What time is it? It's 52 minutes now. So, I don't know if I can really... Well, I can get into it. Yeah, sure. So, today, I've been 6 years trying to get to this town called Kanaka Heist. Well, I think the town is Kanaka, and then there's different parts of the town. But they have this museum there. It's called For Freedom Museum. And it was opened up by a British man and his two sons and wife. Wife is from Belgium. And it's a British, Polish, Canadian museum. So they have a lot of, if anybody's been to like a war museum before, like they have lots of mannequins dressed up in the, you know, army attire and whatnot. But they did that and they have like some equipment and stuff there. And any of you that are on my Facebook page, you'll see the pictures sooner than later. And and was a lot of Canadian stuff. Now, where I'm from, Newfoundland, the war ended in Second World War, ended certainly in 1945, but Newfoundland didn't join Canada until 1949. So, like they had all kinds of, you know how they, you see somebody's uniform and there are all these patches on it, like saying where they're from and regiments and all this stuff? Well, so they had these, it's like frames, I guess is a good word for it. Big frames with all these badges, cloth badges inside on them. And I found one from Newfoundland in with the British badges because we were still in the Dominion of Newfoundland. T-T-T-U-B. All right. Yeah. And oh, it was really, I wanted to see it really bad because, it's Canadian, right? And like I said to volunteer that was there, I said, us people in Canada and the United States, well, there's nobody alive now in Canada or the United States that knows about any war that ever happened on our soil. Way back when, yes, there was wars. And, but over here, I mean, like, hubby's mother was a young girl when that happened, the Second World War, 79 years ago. Yeah, she was about 9 or 10. And so I said, it's a whole different thing over here. I mean, and Belgium was in the middle of it all because Germany is next door, and if they were flying over to try to get anything, bomb France or bomb England, they went right over Belgium. And yeah, so it's a whole different mindset about the war. It's not just a war, it was like our home, Yeah. But it was really nice to see it. And then we went to in town, and I didn't know it, but apparently it's a very rich part of Belgium. And we went into the town and had our dinner. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I never seen so many Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Porsches. Oh my God, shoot me now, the car gods. Porsches in my life. Never. Never, 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 never. Oh, of course, you're going to be a big one. To fool up my whole tray. This is going to fool up my whole tray. Oh. We'd see a BMW and go, and because we were sitting like out in a closed-in patio for the restaurant, and now we go, oh yeah, there goes the BMW. Oh my! But the other thing I was going to tell you about this museum is not the museum itself; it's the day. So he looked at his watch. We got there like at 11. He looked at his watch. And he said, 2 hours ago, 79 years ago, Kanaka Heist was liberated by the Canadians, who came from Holland, which is a province of the Netherlands. I always thought it was his own country. It is not. And they came through the back way. That's because the Germans were all around. They were trying to get to the port, because there's a port right next to it called Zeebrugge. Zeebrugge. So it's not... They spell C is Z-E, so Zeebrugge. Yeah. And, nope, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I'm looking at my tray now, people. Sorry, hang on a second. I'm trying to move things around to see if I can fit this in here. What's going to go in there? Let's see. Hang on. It's going to be whatever goes in this one. So, yeah, I mean, oh my God, the stores and like all the big name rich stores. And there's 2 over there to go in there yet. Oh, my nerves. Yeah, it was quite interesting to see. Now, it rained in the afternoon, so we didn't get out to see anything else because why do it in the rain, right? Yeah, huh? That ain't. But it poured on the way home today. Poured. Just like I'm pouring them drills, yeah, huh? Am I going to get it closed? It's not so much getting it closed. when you opens it, the elf flies out. Well, look at that. So, that's all my adventures. So yeah, I'll link Angie's Crafting with Diamonds down below, and Diana Loves Colors down below, so you can have a look at their channels. So there's my bag of trash. So here are all the colors. Oh my God, that's heavy. I still got 2 more to fit in, the staticky ones. So we got 5, 1, 2. We got 1 to 9 right here. A, B, because I don't think C is going to fit up there, will it? No, you dirty bugger. So we got A to Z. So I start from the bottom and go up. A alphabet right up to X. And then we start with the symbols. And they're in DMC number. But I got 2 more to fit in that. I don't know if I'm going to fit them in now. Those 2 staticky little bad boys, right? Yeah. So now I do believe, everybody, we're up to date on Diane. So let me know what you thought about everything. Let me know what you're up to. Doing any events. This is for the Randall Spangler event. Season of the Spangler. It's also for Nautical November. And Angie and a friend are having, what are they calling it? Shimmering something. Where's my book to? Hang on. Where's the logbook to? Where's the logbook to? Let me see. Sparkle Addiction 2023. All right. So I will link all that down below too. So if you want to join, because I'm hoping to get this up probably tomorrow. Latest on the 3rd. So it still won't be too late to join. I know the Spangler is, you don't have to have a new start. I don't think you don't have to finish. Nautical November, you had to have a new start because there's a word you got to put on your canvas, right? And Sparkle Addictions is, well, they're all licensed canvases. Yeah. So anyway, I'll link that all down below. But it's going to be a pretty canvas, isn't it? Yeah, I likes the colors. I've never seen that many blues in a canvas before. All right, we're at 102. I will let you go. So that's all the news on this end from all the way from this Canadian over in Belgium. So let me know your news. Tell me what you thought. And I guess that's it. But here's a great big hug. Because you got to have that hug or there's no sense to even come see me, is it? No. And loves you all. Take care of yourselves. I hope you're doing good. If not, it'll get better. I know what some of you are going through because I got anxiety and depression and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it will get better. Little bit by little bit. And we'll see you the next time with who knows what. Bye. Loves ya.